hope all of you are doing extremely well, whatever time of day or night it is where you're at. So today I have makeup on. Hello. What's up? What's poppin'? I haven't worn makeup in over a year. Also, let's go ahead and do some lip gloss before I get into the topic of the video. So this is my mom's. It's a Fenty lip gloss in the color Fenty Glow. So I thought that I could put it on camera. It's really opaque. Okay. So, I just wanted to talk to you guys about my complicated relationship with makeup and why I never wear it, because I know a lot of my ASMR friends and just people in general wear makeup, and it's their hobby and their passion, and like they collect makeup, or people just like to put it on, I guess, or it's therapeutic for them. But for me, I feel like there's like a level of like trauma associated with makeup. So I'm just gonna deep dive into that just so you guys have an awareness of why I am the way I am about it. Alright. And I'll also start off by showing you the eyeshadow I have on today. It's actually worn off a little bit, but it is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, like the Vault collection, I guess. So this, I don't know like what the name of the palette is, but it's just like the yellows and greens and some orange tones. So today I have on Secure, Agent, Smooth Criminal, Prowl, Classified, and Coin. So I have on a lot. Let's go ahead and fresh up Coin though, because I feel like we could use a little bit of pop. Since she's wearing off a little bit. I've had this on for like hours now. Okay. Did that even do anything? I don't even know. Alright, so now into the video. So the reason why I don't wear makeup, I've got a bunch. The first being I don't like the way that it feels. I have become very much obsessed with the idea of like skincare, and not even like buying a bunch of products and stuff, but just like having a good like oil, a nice like facial oil, so that my skin looks glowy naturally without me having to put on makeup and do a highlighter, you know what I mean? So for me, I feel like it feels like I'm hiding who I really am whenever I wear makeup, and it also just like feels gross. Like after some time of it on, I don't want it on, and I feel like the like foundation and things that I use, they're not heavyweight, so that's not really the problem. They're not that opaque and that like full coverage, I guess. I can do a video showing you guys what is in my makeup bag whenever I do wear makeup, which is once a year. I haven't worn makeup since last year. But another reason why I don't really like makeup is because I feel like it's that's hiding my true self, in a sense of like my natural beauty and my just skin, my bare face. Like, that's who I am. That's who I feel that I am. And I feel most like in tune with who I am whenever I'm left raw and bare and like barefaced for the world to see. And I feel like for me it was kind of a challenge of like self-love, I guess, because I used to wear makeup every day in high school, and then I would wear makeup for my sorority events and in college whenever I would go out and things like that. Even just sometimes I would just wear makeup just to look pretty, and sometimes I would put on makeup just to take pictures and like feel myself for a little period of time, you know what I mean? But I've just come to hate it because of what it stands for. I feel like I was cheated on in college, and I just associated like the whole going out culture with like getting my heart broken and having a man like leave me and hurt me and do like not so great things behind my back, and also like they didn't appreciate me. And you guys might be like, oh come on, like that's a little like extra, it's just makeup. But for me, every single time that I would like put on my makeup, like that's my routine, that's my getting ready and going out. But I feel like I never really got like what I wanted out of the experience, because I did want my guy or a guy to love me and to nurture me and to like see me as like their wife, you know what I mean? But like in college, no one's thinking that. And I feel like if I just like dressed like everyone else and looked like everyone else, that like wasn't me, you know what I mean? So I associated makeup with being someone who I'm not, because like the time that I love myself the most is whenever I'm barefaced, and I feel like I'm kind of like laying myself bare and vulnerable for the world to see. And I feel like it was a challenge to myself, like if I could learn to love myself without makeup, then that's it, you know what I'm saying? Like period, I'll be good to go. And I did actually feel that way about myself. I'm like, why do y'all wear makeup? Like like do y'all not think you're pretty without makeup? Like you're so fake, blah blah blah. And I know that's toxic, and I know that's like not a great way to view people that wear makeup. And now I feel like I don't see it that way anymore. Like I support people for whatever they want to do, but like there is a question in the back of my mind always of like, do they not love themselves without makeup on? Like, do they look in the mirror and go, oh, I look gross today? Or do they look in the mirror and go, or do they think like, oh, well, I need to look presentable for the world? And I see my mom putting on makeup for work every day and things like that, and I'm like, okay, I know that's normal. But at the same time, why is it that we have to have makeup on for people to take us seriously, or for people to view us as like a professional or whatever? Like, why can't we just have bare faces? Like, what's wrong about that? That's how we were born. That's like our truest, rawest nature is no makeup, you know? And I do understand the argument of that it's fun, that's therapeutic, and whatever it does for you personally, fantastic. If it just makes you feel good and you just feel like, you know, a burst of excitement and like joy, and, you know, keep doing that. And if it's fun to collect makeup, totally understand that too. I have plenty of collections of other things that aren't makeup. But if that's your thing, fantastic. I love that for you. For real. For real. XOXO. For real. Alright, let's tap on some other ones. I'm wearing this as a bronzer. You can't really tell because my bangs. But like, it's really pretty. Do you see? Do you see? Do you see? It is a cream. Fenty Beauty cream bronzer. It's a, what does it say? Freestyle cream bronzer in the color you guys. I love you guys so much. Like, it's not about that. But just for like devil's advocate purposes and kind of where I'm coming from is like, if you don't like your body, unless you work out super hard, unless you eat super good, are you working out and are you eating well just to like love yourself? Because I feel like in a way it's like glorifying this idea of like, okay, if you take care of yourself, that means you're well and that you're good and that everything's fine. And if you wear makeup, you're good, everything's fine. You're expressing yourself, everything's fine. But like, do you still feel like shit in your heart whenever you're wearing makeup? You know what I mean? Like, is your pain still there? Is your trauma still there? Do you still feel insecure? Because if you do, the makeup isn't changing it, the clothes you wear aren't changing it, the food you're eating and the exercise or lack thereof, that's not changing it. I feel like it's kind of like a deeper, like personal, spiritual journey that you need to go through with yourself to learn to love yourself in all states of life. So for me, not wearing makeup, I learned to love the shit out of myself not wearing makeup. I also learned to love myself no matter what number the scale said, because I fluctuated. I don't care, I'm just gonna share my weight online, who cares? So I used to weigh like, in high school, like 100 pounds, like 108, something like that, you know, just 115, something like that. And then whenever I went to college, I gained a little bit of weight and it was like 125, and I was like, okay, shit, alright, okay. And then I met a guy, smoked a bunch of weed, ate a lot of food, and gained 20 pounds. So I now weighed like 140 at that point. So I've fluctuated a lot in my weight. And recently, like, there was a time when I went down to like 130 something, 120, and then back up to like 143, I think is what I am now. So my point in saying all of that is that like, I don't look at myself and go, oh, you're so fat, you're gaining so much weight, you're so fucking nasty, like, ew, bitch, like, do something about that. I don't feel that way, because I feel like I'm more than my body, I'm more than my face, I'm more than my skin, I'm more than all this stuff. And I have like red dots on my skin. Like, have you guys heard of like, it's like a cherry mole? Like, I don't even know if that sounds fucking nasty, but like, it's just like a light, it's like a red little baby circle like somewhere. And I've gotten those, and I used to think like, ew, that's so nasty, I want perfect skin, I want no freckles, I want none of that. I even like shave my arms because I'm like, I don't want arm hair, I don't want, oh my gosh, the hair back here is dark, I need to shave it. But like, why? You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of sad that like we feel like we need to change our bodies and change the way that we look on the outside just to feel better. Like, I don't know. Because at the end of the day, all of this stuff is just like a costume. It's a performance. It's like, what do I want to look like today? Do I want to do like brown eyes, or do I want to do like a red wing? Like, what do I want to do? And if it's for art, that's great. And like, you know, just have fun, relax, like do your thing. Cool. But at the end of the day, does that take away your pain? Whenever you die, are you going to be thinking about all the makeup looks that you did? Are you going to be thinking about all the workouts that you completed, or all the meals that you didn't cheat on? And you know what I mean? Like, I just get stressed out about it. And I feel like it's kind of my own weird way of like putting myself on a pedestal to like feel better about myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's the whole joke of like, oh yeah, the girls are like, I don't wear any makeup, yeah, I don't need it, yeah. And that people are like, fuck you, shut the fuck up, like, let me do what I want. Yeah, I agree. Whatever you want to do, you do. But at the same time, I feel like it is toxic for me to be like, yeah, I never wear makeup, like, look at me, like, I'm just so natural, I'm so, like, I never come on my channel wearing makeup. Like, I would not a day in my life even dare. Because for me, it's like, it's not worth the effort. It's not worth it. Like, this doesn't make me like feel better because I'm still fucking sad. I'm still not loving my life right now. I'm not like magically like, you know, woohoo. And the other thing is that I notice people like treat me differently or like look at me more with makeup on than without. But like the things that I care about myself are my heart, my soul, my intuition, my like free flowing creative nature, about like my dreams and everything like that. But no one can see that. But like that's the thing that makes me feel the most empowered and just beautiful, is my soul. So in a sense, I do feel like I don't need all this, because it's like I'm still the same bitch with or without. Which part of that argument is like, yeah, well, if you're the same with or without it, then like why don't you just like wear it? Like, what's the big deal? Or why don't you like dress up more? Or why don't you try? It's just like, I guess, to make me feel something. Like, if I want to wear a dress one day, okay, put me in that feminine mentality for a little bit, but then I revert back to like who I actually am, you know? Alright. Like, this lip liner is not gonna make my dreams come true. I guess what I'm saying is like vanity and beauty and all these different things that like we can focus on if we want to, or like put effort and money and like whatever into. What does it do? Does it get you ahead in life? Does it get you like people to like you more? I don't know. I went to go pick up food today wearing this makeup, and the same guy that's always at this like, it's not drive-through, it's like a walk-up window to like pick up your food. I've gone there like so many times. This guy always works there, and he never looks like wide, bright eye, like, oh wow, you just mesmerized me, oh my gosh, you were so just amazing. But today, because I had makeup on, because I looked different, I acted the exact same, but because I looked different, he suddenly had like that like a spark of interest like light up within his eyes, and he seemed to be more like smooth and like trying to like. So it frustrates me that your look, your face, your clothes, like, it makes people treat you differently based on how you look. And like, if I go in public wearing this shirt right here, I feel like, okay, this costume tells people, it communicates to people that I may or may not smoke marijuana. I may or may not be a free spirit, relaxed, chill soul that's just like, yeah. But it also, like, it doesn't show my boobs. So it's just like, you know, I'm kind of like hiding in this shell of masculinity in a slight way, but also just like the chill, cool girl vibes. Like, that's what I try to go for. But if I were to go out in a dress and makeup, I feel like people would instantly treat me differently. And I don't like that, because like, I'm the same person. I'm the fucking same person. It drives me nuts that like we put so much emphasis on like, yes girl, like, kill it, oh my gosh. Like, I know I sound like such a hater right now. Like, I love supporting my friends, I really do. It's not fake. I really do like to support my friends and hype people up. It makes me feel good to do that. And I love whenever people support me and support, you know, all that. But it seems like people only support me whenever it's about my appearance, but not whenever it's about like my artwork. At least on Instagram. Y'all on YouTube are fantastic. Truly, 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 truly. So thank you for liking me for me and my soul and who I am. But like, people in my real life aren't really gonna want to spend the time to like get to know me. So all they get is like appearances, you know what I mean? So why even try? Is how I feel about that. And then like people coming out of the woodworks, like if I post something on my Snapchat that I'm like wearing makeup or I'm like looking like, you know, whatever, oh my god, so beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. But it's like, where are y'all motherfuckers? Whenever I'm stressed out and having a breakdown and I want support, y'all aren't there because I'm not posting anything, you know? So I don't really know the whole point in talking about all this stuff because it seems very like like bitchy and like, I don't know. But I just wanted to share with you guys how I feel. Let's grab a different makeup product or maybe some brushes or something. This is just a Morphe brush set, and I also just put all my eyeshadow brushes in here today to keep it more organized because I haven't like looked through this in a while. And it was a mess. So the other like, what am I trying to say? Pathway of this conversation, whatever, is the idea of like femininity and the performance of femininity. It's like, ugh, if you guys know anything about art or like the male gaze, like the way men look at women and how we're like sexualized and we're seen as like a fetish, you know what I'm saying? Like we're their sexual desire. Whether you want to believe it or not, that's kind of true. Like if you're putting on makeup and you're getting dressed up for yourself and like you want to post that, that's great. I do the same thing. But I feel like I personally think really, really long and hard about everything I post. And even then I get insecure because I'm like, is this even like a true reflection of me or not? I love these. What am I saying? Let me think about it. Which one is this? Oh, this is the Morphe and Jacqueline. It looks very like performance of femininity. I just have a tough time with the whole thing because I don't feel like I'm a feminine person. Like in my soul, I don't walk around and feel like I'm a divine feminine. Ugh, I don't know, you guys. I just feel like this is fake right now. Which maybe some of y'all will comment and be like, well, you don't have to. Like, don't feel like you need to put on makeup. Like, you're right. But today, I don't know what it was within me. I feel like sometimes you really do just need to, like, step into a different shell and a different, like, performance just to feel what it feels like. Like, doing the brushes on my face, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, this is very relaxing and therapeutic. So I can see from a compassionate standpoint that people like this for relaxation and that it actually is fun to sit there and like blend the eyeshadow and to apply the color and like to see the transformation. Like it is pretty cool. It really is cool. But it's not something that I want to deal with every day. And I don't want to like take off my makeup. Like, ugh. That's a lot of damn work, y'all. Let me like circle back around to my point about the male gaze because I'm just uncomfortable with the idea of men looking at me for some reason. I think it also has to do with my past and like just the way that I view men and like that men have hurt me and you know what I'm saying, like emotionally and spiritually just like defeated me. And like still dealing with a really difficult father. I just feel like I've kind of stripped every ounce of like femininity about myself. So I feel like I don't really fit into the whole world of I don't know, makeup, fashion and all that. Like I've been making a lot of fashion videos recently and I'm even like hating myself because I'm like, you don't even care about about this stuff. Like, I love it. It's fun. Like, I like collecting fabrics and colors, blah, blah, blah. Y'all are probably sick of me. But I never wear any of that stuff on a daily basis. Ever. You know what I mean? I feel like in my life, the physical things aren't the things that make me happy. The things that make me happy are like emotional fulfillment and like love and like sharing connection. Clothes don't give me that. Makeup doesn't give me that. Doing my nails doesn't give me that. I don't get a husband just because I put on makeup. I don't get a husband just because I wear something different or that I have blue eyes. Like, that doesn't give me a husband. You know what I mean? And like, but that's what I want. So I guess I'm at the point where I'm like, why try? Why? Like, why? Why? What is the point? And that's probably also kind of like a depression caveat, like a, you know, hello, this is a clear sign of depression that you don't want to try. But like, what I do care about is like my scent, like my perfume, my perfumery, my body care products, the way they smell together, because I feel like I'm creating like an experience for myself. But like in my head, I'm hoping that people like know how I smell and they're like, oh my goodness, I just want to like snuggle with you and like make you mine, baby, because you smell so good. It like, that's my way of feeling like sensual and sexy, is like smelling different than other people, because I very much customize and mix and match things in a very intentional way. So that, I guess you could say, is the only like physical thing that I care about, really. Because even making all my art and making hats and sewing projects and blah blah and buying candles, like, none of this shit makes me actually have real deep long-lasting joy. I feel like the creation, maybe, okay, if y'all do makeup, let me know if you feel this way, but whenever I make art projects, in the moment, it's very fun to do, it's very fun to create, but after that initial sense of like passion, excitement of creation, I suddenly like feel like dry and like done. Like, the passion is just sucked out of it, and like I'm ready to move on and do something else. Like, nothing is long lasting except for like connections with people. But like, I love my YouTube people, but the only other connection I feel like in my life that I don't have that I want is a like partnership, like a person to live with, a person to spend a lot of my time with, and like intertwine our energies together. Like, that will make me light up with joy and passion and like keep it going. Or also, once I find a job that I feel is like my calling, that will also probably light me up with passion. But the only thing that I can think of that's made me happy long term is like a committed partnership, and it's what I don't have, like, at all. I don't have at all. So, makeup ain't gonna solve it. I'm ridiculous. I'm crazy, y'all. So, thank you so much for listening to this ramble. I hope it wasn't too like negative, or that any of y'all felt attacked. I really hope that's not the case. Did not intend it to be that way. It's just my personal opinion on makeup for me, and how like the thoughts kind of go through my brain. If people don't like me for me without makeup, then why the fuck should I wear makeup? Why the fuck should I wear cute clothes? Like, you know. But it also can attract your tribe and everything, because you can express yourself and people can see who you are and get to know you and your passions. But if a lot of your passions are more like internal and like manifesting a dream, and your dream isn't here, how can I create community? You know, it's a little bit difficult for me. Alright, that is it. I love you guys so much. I never want you to think that I'm ungrateful for you or this channel, because this channel has done so much for me. Even though I do go back and forth on like hating myself and being like, girl, your videos are trash, but the only reason I feel that way is whenever I feel like they're not in alignment with me. And because I've been doing so many like like fashion and like physical item hauls and things like that, I am mad at myself. So I need to get back to me and be focused on giving you guys value that maybe can help you a little bit more than just like relaxation, but here for relaxation